Carpe diem. My name is Something's not right here. Oh, I had the wrong hat on. My mistake. There's an easy fix. There! Now there's not even the slightest change, except to the video format. This is Total Drama Reviews, the Tiki Trouble Trilogy. This is where I, as a lover of animation and reality shows, look over the show that combined them together the best. And in part 2 of the Tiki Trouble Trilogy, we have Paintball Deer Hunter. Okay, an episode centered around paintball at a summer camp. If I had to guess, this is reminiscent of those hunting reality shows we see, but I've never seen those, so I'll treat this more as its own thing. At least it sounds like it has possibilities. Does that make it good? Well, load up your ammo and make sure it's the paint kind. This is Paintball Deer Hunter. We open with Chris waking up the campers by flying a helicopter over the camp. In a Star Wars pilot uniform. If you want to incorporate sci-fi references in the show on top of the ones from reality TV, maybe you should use this for an episode premise.
Attack! They're coming, man! They found us!
Wow, I assumed that was a persona Duncan was putting on. Is he actually on the run from the cops?
Yeah, I'm pretty quick on my feet. Well, it's been nice chatting with you, but I really gotta run.
Oh, apparently he is. So why wasn't he chased down like Izzy? Is she somehow a bigger criminal than Duncan?
She's a super freak, she's super freaking.
But that's of little importance, since Heather bosses Lindsay and Beth to give her private maintenance in the bathroom, which of course peeves all the other female campers greatly.
How long's Queenie gonna be in there? I got urgent business.
She could still be a while.
Wouldn't it be kind of funny if her private time was actually her private time of the month? Even reality shows that go on for longer than a month don't address that fact, not that I'd ever ask them to. The challenge is called for, but Beth has to stay behind to lotion Heather's back. She'll be a resident butt monkey for the episode. Doesn't everybody love that title, Harold? Chris informs them that they'll be hunting today, but instead of actual bullets and guns, it'll be paintballs and paintball guns.
So we won't be killing anything?
Negatory. This is the first ever paintball deer hunt.
True, but I prefer the paintball assassins done in Community, honestly. Unless your paintball has a sassy Jordan Black in it. The teams have their members split up into the Hunters and the Hunted. The Hunters being Harold, Jeff, and Bridget for the Bass, and Lashana, Owen, Lindsay, and Beth for the Gophers. All the rest are going to be deer, with rather specific costume pieces.
There is no way I'm a deer. Take these off and your team is toast.
Toast how? Like disqualified? I guess that makes sense, but how does that affect your team's score? Are we telling by how many campers get hit by paint, or how many are left standing, or what? The episode will answer none of these questions, so just refer to this. Church opens tomorrow in this recently renovated one. And just when you think those second-rate Christmas outfits are the silliest thing you'll see all day.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm out of here.
Yep, throughout the entire episode, DJ fully commits to acting like a deer. He's on all fours the whole time, he doesn't talk, and he even eats foliage. It gets to the point where I think he truly believes he's a deer, and that had better be the case. Otherwise, Owen throwing his own pee over him to mask his scent would just look stupid in hindsight.
We're hunting other campers. You don't have to hide your scent.
You mean I collected all this pee for nothing?
Oh yeah, Owen is the guy who hunts DJ throughout most of the episode. And just as DJ commits to acting like an animal, Owen commits to acting like an honest-to-God hunter. He even narrates himself in an overdramatic tone.
The hunter is a finely tuned machine, aware of every proton in his environment. Suddenly, our hunter spots a magnificent buck in a clearing. The hunter must demonstrate patience and control.
There's a giant 14-point buck 8 yards away from us.
At least to allow really good comedy between the two of them. Too bad I can't say the same for the other Gophers.
This may be the lamest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, you always say that. That's like 90% of your character.
The Awake-a-thon was definitely the most brutal thing I've ever done in my life. This is the most boring thing I've ever done in my life.
As I said previously, Gwen's character throughout the entire show is just, oh, I don't want to do this, and then doing it anyways. I guess Heather's like that too, but instead of hating everything, period, she's more like, I hate how I'm not around my luxurious lifestyle, which is really great when she gets knocked down a peg, like she obviously will here.
Are you coming?
No, I'm going to wait
wait for Lindsay and Beth and make them protect me for the whole game.
Wouldn't that be against the rules?
Do you see a rules person anywhere?
Heather makes a good point. I completely give that whole rules are God cliche a pass. If the guidelines were more or less, there are no rules. But they clearly set rules in most of these challenges, so there's no way that works.
Just making it up as I went along, really.
And break. Okay, you do realize that this is all just pretend, right? And that it's just paint?
Yeah, we established that a minute ago. Why does she need to be reminded? Does she need proper motivation?
So say if you, like, hit Heather.
Wait, Heather's a deer?
That's better. To motivate someone properly, show them that they can hurt someone they hate in the process. I was being sarcastic. Speaking of Heather, I realized that in the past several episodes, her character swings back and forth between overcompetitive to the point of aggression Heather, and demanding mean girl, I just want my lounge chair and parfait Heather. I guess those are both good points of view for her, and it can't be easy to juggle those both at the same time. But it's just weird to see Heather in previous challenges caring so much about winning, and then here caring less about her teammates bagging deer and winning the challenge, and more about Beth grabbing non-barbecue chips for her from the dining hall.
Go get me some chips.
In the forest?
In the dining hall, now. And not barbecue.
Also, what the flip, Heather? Barbecue's the king of chip flavors.
Barbecue, the king of chip flavors.
Even Cody knows that, but we'll get to him later.
Shouldn't we be, hunting?
She is hunting for me.
So are the killer bass. They are hunting for you. You might want to rephrase that double meaning. To be fair, even Beth is getting tired of Heather bossing her around.
I'm doing this for Heather? I don't even like her!
Even though there's no sign of that in previous episodes, but whatever, you had to start somewhere. Oh, and that tiki that Beth has does cause some minor bad luck in this scene where she's stealing from Chef, as she's carrying it around, but nearly gets caught by Chef when it falls out of her pocket. Why would she be carrying that thing around in her pocket? I mean, yeah, I know she's under the ironic impression that that tiki is actually good luck, but that tiki looks like it's the size of a liquor bottle, and most people can't fit those in their pockets. She loses some chips on the trail, which could potentially equal bad luck too, since that should probably get her caught by Chef. Except that Chef never catches her in the episode, so that scene leads you here. But after running with Cody, she meets back with Heather, who is insulted to find that they were barbecue.
There's like 11 chips left, and they're barbecue. Go exchange them for dill pickle.
I'm not sure why, but as a fan of dill pickle chips, I can't imagine a high-maintenance, snooty teenage girl like Heather being a fan of that flavor.
No.
What did you just say?
But it doesn't matter since Beth defies Heather, which makes her angry.
Take it back. No, take it back.
It's been a long time since anyone said no to you, hasn't it?
And Cody, apparently having become smarter with women since the last episode, hightails it out of there with the bag of chips before the bloodbath ensues. Speaking of which, Hera then gets hit with a paintball by Bridget. I'd figured this means she's out, but that's not what happens, so... College didn't require this much note-taking. Oh, and we keep cutting back to DJ and Owen since that takes up the other half of the episode, as Owen corners DJ on the cliff and prepares to fire, but...
Huh?
No more bullets.
I know, that's an obvious joke to put in one is otherwise a Looney Tunes cartoon, but come on, tell me you weren't thinking that as well. So DJ decides to push him down, and Owen doesn't run away. Dude, you cornered him. At least try to escape. Or let him throw you off the cliff, that makes equal sense. You know, I forgot to count him off the cliff back in the big sleep, too, so, better late than never. We see Heather continues to bully Beth with Lindsay by her side.
We've been talking about you.
We have?
Zip it, Lindsay.
Okay, I'm betting a C note that you named her Lindsay to include that pun. No criticism, that's actually kind of clever.
If you take it back, you can rejoin our alliance.
Take back what?
The N-word.
The what word?
The N-word. No.
Heather, with respect, there's only one M word, and you should never say it. Just as you should never say the one C word either. What do you mean there's more than one? Wait. Right, yeah, I was wrong. I'm a guy who'll admit to that. The bickering continues and only gets interrupted by Lashana.
Bring it, dweeb! Oh, that's it! Ow!
Okay, so we learned two things about Lashana here. First, she's got vision problems. And second, she's apparently got hearing problems too, as she can't make out the voices of her own teammates.
Bring it! That's it!
And yet, despite those obstacles, which never get treated while she's on the show, she hits Heather with fair accuracy.
Oh, I knew I should have gone to the optometrist before I came out here.
In an actual hunting scenario, that's the same thing as shooting an already shot deer. It doesn't count, especially when you shoot somebody from your own team.
Give me your gun. Give it. Ow! Charlie horse!
Okay, never mind. Even your own team wants to shoot you, Heather. Also, as a guy who's actually played paintball before, those hits on bearskin are gonna leave some nasty bruises. Especially when the killer bats catch up with them and shoot them all down too.
This is really fun.
Does it count for a hunter to shoot another hunter? Again, I will file this under the Rules Are God folder. I should probably expand that one. So it goes without saying that the Screaming Gophers lose in a display of high ratings, much to Chris's delight.
When you guys open fire on your own team? Wicked TV, guys.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Easy, Courtney. Our medical tent's really only equipped for one at a time, and Cody's pretty messed up.
Oh, right! Because Cody left a trail of crumbs from his bag of chips, he gets discovered and then mauled by a bear, leading him into a full body cast and wheelchair. Wait, does that mean what I think it means? Oh, come on! Fully wrapped up and still no hospital? What does it take for the doctor to arrive? Yeah, being mummified does not spare you from the counter. But yeah, since the Gophers have all paint on them, and Heather being the only deer in question, yeah, I'm gonna need this folder for a while. The Screaming Gophers head to their second campfire ceremony.
I mean, seriously, twice in a row? What is wrong with you people?
What is she talking about? They've lost 2 challenges in a row before, and one of them was entirely her fault just like this one was.
Ow! Oh, I knew I should have gone to the optometrist before I came out here. Sorry about that. Give me that.
Oh, now it is so on.
Yeah, Beth's tiki my butt. Did she just want a reason to blame everything on everyone else? Wait a minute, it's Heather. Of course she did.
I can't wait to see Beth get kicked off.
Okay, hold up here. Dumps ant farm on you, doesn't get targeted. Throws you off a cliff, shoots you with paintballs, and has an attitude that you don't like, doesn't get targeted. Tells you no.
That's it, she's that to me.
Actually, it makes more sense than I thought. I mean, of all the villains that Batman has faced in Gotham City, I'm sure this is his biggest enemy. He's probably jealous of her popularity. Anyways, it comes down to Heather and Cody, since Heather was, well, Heather, and Cody is no longer an asset now that the only thing that he can move is, at best, his eyebrows.
Heather.
You were all lucky, okay? Very lucky.
But they decide to vote for Cody and he gets escorted to the dock by Beth.
I'm gonna be okay. Don't worry about me. See? I got it from Boney Island last week.
Hold on, let me connect a few dots here. Yeah, Beth's Tiki did nothing to ensure their loss. Their loss was mostly Heather's fault.
Take it back.
However, the Tiki did cause her chip bag to rip, and after Cody picked it up, the crumbs then fell out of the tear in the bag, which led to a bear coming to him, and break the number of bones in his body equivalent to the number of countries in the world. So, basically, Beth's bad luck idol caused Cody to get mauled by a bear, in which case the Tiki is bad luck just to one person. Even then, not in the way it's advertised. The Gophers have bigger problems to worry about than bad luck. Problems which lead to an otherwise entertaining episode. The jokes are still pretty funny with the environment and the characters, and I suppose Beth's arc is at least trying to amount to something. However, is it perfect? By no means. I'm still irritated by the lack of consistent rules, and some parts of the episode were just filler, even the funny parts. I'd love these funny moments a lot more if they were actually tied into the script. But as is, it's still pretty funny. It's safe to say this episode made one heck of a great marksman. Now what about the final part of the Tiki Trouble trilogy? Well, now that you all know what my favorite reality show is, I'm pleased to tell you that the next episode pays homage to my second favorite reality show.
All of you, come here! Yeah, oh really? What next? What possibly could be wrong? The salmon is f***ing raw. It's raw and it's stone f***ing cold. Stop! You are done!
Get your Gordon Ramsayisms on standby. There'll be a lot of them.
I have put a spell on you.